What's up, guys? We got one today from a woman's roller coaster journey, a personal drama, bad choices, and what happens when accountability goes out the window. Let's get into it.
I spent the night in jail last night. I get a call 3 days ago from this number. This is Officer so-and-so. I just want to let you know that you have a warrant out for your arrest. I'm like, huh, what? What are you talking about? Long story short, I had just recently left, so we hadn't gone that far yet with a court order and the arrangements for our baby. My ex was keeping my baby from me. If I remember right, it was 6 days that I did not see my baby. Don't quote me on that. I have to look back. At the time, she was 10 months old and had never been without me. He was telling me that I was not going to get my baby back. So me being a mother and me missing my baby, I show up at his house. I'm still in the lease at this, banging on the back door. He's at the back door. It's a glass door. He's at the back door. He's recording me. And I was like, good, record me. Give me my baby. I don't fucking care, record me. I'm not doing anything wrong. I want my baby. He then comes outside. He's like, Amber, you're not okay. You need to take your medicine. He's recording me. And when he said that, this is his arm. I went like this to the side, to right here, the side of his arm. I went, boom. Okay, hard enough for him to report me for assault. He tells me my options and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to just turn myself in because I'm too scared to be driving and get pulled over, because of my luck, I would get pulled over and have my girls with me, and that would be a whole fucking thing in itself. Wasn't thinking about everything. I have a memory now out of it, and now I have a fucking mugshot, okay? I have to find light in everything. It's the only way that I can get through this season of my life. If I don't do that, I can find myself in a really dark place. It's a mugshot. It's terrible. It's a terrible picture. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. Because now I can put on a shirt and it's going to be like a funny part 2 on my experience checking myself into jail. Okay?
Right.
Now, to add some context, because I don't know if it's going to get covered in these clips, because I watched a lot of them trying to piece this together. She's 32. She already has a 16-year-old daughter with somebody else, and she has a baby with the person that she was married with. So we'll add that. Now you understand the baby mama drama, chapter 1. You know, the woman shows up unannounced, banging on her ex's door like she's auditioning for an episode of Cops. And what's her defense? I just wanted my baby. Sorry, but that's not how custody works. You know, men don't get to just show up when moms keep the kids without them ending up in cuffs. And she admits to assaulting the guy, and now it's his fault for reporting it, which is bullshit. And remember, we're only hearing one side of this. You know, he was smart. He recorded everything. Why? Because courts usually side with the woman. Men like him deal with this nonsense every day while the system punishes them for reacting. If the roles were reversed, the guy wouldn't be out of jail until his kid was in college. And accountability? Clearly, she's never heard of it.
Your hands are in handcuffs very, very tight behind your back. And then my ride was 30-minute ride. Okay, so I'm sitting in the back of a cop car. It's so uncomfortable. My shoulders hurt. Put your hands on the wall, against the wall. I have to pat you down. Patting me down, she's asking me about my bra, asking me about what I'm wearing, and then she's like, oh, ma'am, do you have any underwear on? No, I don't. And she's like, ma'am, look forward. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. She's like, stop talking. Something like that. I'm like, oh my God. I'm not scared, but I'm like, this is real, okay? I'm getting butt-ass naked, changing into my outfit, take my mugshot, immediately see all these girls, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm thinking of Orange is the New Black, and I'm like, please don't hurt me. Walking in confident. Just know that if I walk in looking like a little bitch, that it could be bad. So I'm walking in confident. There's 2 rows of women, and then there's 2 rows of men, tanks of men. Okay, and there's clear things where the men can see you. And they're all, I kid you not, they're fucking glued to the thing, all around, looking at me and banging on the thing. And I'm like, oh my God. And then the officer's like, ma'am, do not look at the men. You are not allowed to talk to the men. I'm like, I'm not talking to them. Yes, sir. I just did my Amber thing. Women started talking and I was just doing my eavesdropping thing. They were just saying why they were in, and then they were like, girl, why you in here? I hit someone. And they're like, oh shit, girl, with your car? I'm like, my hand. Oh shit, girl, where in the face? The arm. You don't want to fuck with me. Humbled me real quick, especially the food part.
Fuck up, you crazy bitch whore!
Her jail experience, like Orange is the New Black, but self-inflicted. Her Amber thing isn't confidence, it's delusion. She assaulted her ex, got arrested, and now thinks walking in with swagger changes anything. She's over here flexing her story like it's a TikTok trend. You know, guys face real struggles in these systems and don't get social media clout from it. Lady, you're not a victim. You're reaping what you sowed. Stop glorifying bad decisions as if they're a personality trait. It's not cute, it's chaos.
Here's a reminder that if you think for one fucking second that having a baby with a fucking idiot is going to save your relationship or make him love you or make him respect you, no. Okay? In fact, it's going to be the complete opposite. Okay? So don't do that shit. Don't be like me. Please. Take it from me. If you are with someone right now and you just know that you don't want to do it, you just know, no. You just know. You just know, but you're really trying to convince yourself. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. That's my advice for the day.
You're a damaged goods lady.
At least here she gave some decent advice, is don't have kids with somebody if you're trying to save a relationship. It just punishes the kid. But as she's putting out, is having a baby with a fucking idiot won't fix your relationship. Here's the thing. You chose him. You chose who you're calling a fucking idiot. She's out here preaching to every woman like she didn't ignore every red flag and race straight into disaster. It's funny how self-righteous people become after their choices blow up. She's warning other women to not be like her, but has zero accountability for her part in this mess. Like I said earlier, she actually is giving some decent advice. Feminism sold women the lie you can have it all, and here's the results. Single moms blaming men for everything. Ladies, again, choose wisely, and guys, again, protect yourself, and don't let yourself get roped into someone else's chaos under the guise of love.
Did you know that flour is a form of medicine? Did you know that it actually heals people? Whatever type of impairment that you're talking about, it actually does make me better. My doctor has said that. I've seen the same doctor for over 20 years. A normal person is right here. Right here. I'm on high alert all the time, okay? Whenever I consume flour, it brings me down to normalcy. It brings me down to where I can function. I know that gardening is taboo right now, especially to the older generation. But it is actually healing. And if you know me personally, you can vouch that it does make me a better person. I just have a lot of anxiety. I'm a little stressed the fuck out all the time. I also drink alcohol sometimes. That also impairs people's brains. But doesn't mean I'm choosing that over my kids. I would never do that. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to let you know, Sheila. Okay, I hope you have a good day, though, Sheila. Bye-bye.
I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
So we have the flower or weed speech, because self-medicating with substances is totally a substitute for taking actual accountability. This classic modern behavior, blame, anxiety, stress, or anything else for poor decisions and expect a free pass. Let's not ignore the double standards. If the dad said, I'm smoking flower to cope, he'd be labeled as an unfit parent. But she gets a pat on her back because she's trying her best. No, you're not trying your best. Being a parent means putting your kids first, not your vices. And her claiming that it makes her a better person is just laughable. And here's an idea. Maybe real self-improvement and accountability works better than excuses and flour.
Hi. If you don't know, I had court yesterday, final hearing for my divorce. So I'm officially divorced. Thank you to the heavens. I self-represented myself. I wasn't prepared. I thought I was, but I wasn't. I think I did the best I could with what I had. I still can't pass a hair follicle test for cannabis. That's it, it's just cannabis. Earl's attorney requested that I do all these little phases before we can go into an actual agreement. I do get to see my baby. I do get to have my baby. Once I pass these 3 phases, we go into a 50-50 custody arrangement. Earl lied under oath the whole time. I think the only thing he was honest about was saying that our daughter was a happy baby. That was hard. He would lie and then I would look at the judge and I'm like, literally that's what I would do. I'm like, Judge, I'm not sure what to do when he's not telling the truth. Do you have evidence? No? Okay then. It didn't go as I wanted it to. However, I'm excited that there's a plan in place to where I get my baby back.
So we got courtroom battles and divorce. It's like welcome to every man's worst nightmare. She's excited about getting her baby back, but let's not skip over the fact that she's the one that had to prove herself worthy. And self-representation, yeah, because hiring a lawyer to defend yourself against lies might require actual effort. And going into any court situation or a hearing without a lawyer is just stupid. It's better to have somebody who knows the legal system, knows how to handle this stuff, than trying to do it yourself and just screwing things up worse. That's for both men and women. You know, her ex had to prove his case, and she's just about had to exist to get phases approved. Men get buried in legal fees, and women like her face few consequences for dragging them through to court with half-truths. Guys, this is why many men are checking out of marriage. It's a rigged game.
You don't know, I left my husband February of 2024, and this last year has been the hardest, most challenging, but also the most rewarding year of my life. Long story short, I get to talk to my baby certain nights of the week. Last night was one of the nights. And I have some music in the background going because I'm cooking. My phone's on my tripod. I'm talking to my baby. I'm like vibing, cooking. She just watches me like she's so in love with me. So I'm like, baby, can you dance? As she goes like this, as she starts to do this, my ex is like, no, we are not black. We are not black. I ignored it, but I was just like, go, baby, go. And she's dancing. The only reason that he's like that, because he listens to rap music. That's the only music his son listens to. The only reason he's like that is because he knows that I'm attracted to everything that he's not, which is a tall, dark, and handsome man. And he doesn't like that. It's just yucky. And those are the kind of comments and remarks my baby will be able to tell a difference in whenever she's with me, because stuff like that is not even in my little noggin, you know?
I'm the party pooper.
I don't think there's much in her noggin anymore. But she's cooking, vibing, and ignoring racist comments from her ex, but somehow he's the bad guy for not being tall, dark, and handsome. I mean, sure, lady, this is another episode of project my insecurities onto everyone else. Her ex's remark, uncalled for? Yeah. Could he have handled it differently? Yes. But her response isn't noble either. It's just a step for her victim narrative. And she's clearly using her child as an emotional crutch, which is unfair to the kid. And guys, this is why vetting your partner's character is critical. Once kids are involved, drama doesn't just vanish, it multiplies. Don't end up co-parenting with someone who makes everything about themselves.
If you don't know, I left my husband a year ago. And I've been wanting to come on here and give a life update of a year from now and what my life looks like. And I've been hoping that I would be able to come on here and tell you guys that life is just fucking great. But it's not. It's still really hard. I wanted to have my shit more together. I know that this isn't the truth, but I just feel like I'm failing so much as a mom. I know that that's not the truth, you know? But life is so fucking hard. I just got to spend 11 and a half hours with my baby, and it was just the most sweetest time. I hate that I feel this way, but I miss my mom so much. I miss my baby. Life is not where I want it to be a year later.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
So a year out from her marriage and her life is still hard. Big surprise. And she's upset that life didn't magically improve, but who's shocked? Are you guys shocked? I'm not. You know, divorce isn't a fix-all, it's a reset button, and sometimes the reset makes things worse. And she's failing as a mom because she put herself in this position. Modern culture tells women they can have it all without the work. And here's the truth. Kids need stability and not chaos. Guys, this right here is a PSA. Avoid relationships with people who can't take responsibility. If they lack accountability now, they'll bring the same energy to parenting, and you'll pay the price for life. The modern family unit is under attack, and the court system favors emotional manipulation over logic. This woman epitomizes what happens when bad decisions meet zero accountability. Guys, the lesson here is clear. Protect yourselves. Can't say it enough. Vet your partners, avoid drama, and understand that the system is not on your side. Again, can't say it enough. Now, feminism and societal shifts have made dating and marriage a legal minefield for men. If you're done playing the rigged game, consider going your own way or looking abroad for partners who value tradition and stability. At the end of the day, accountability is rare and respect is earned, so don't settle for chaos. Build a life on your terms and not on someone else's emotional roller coaster. Then again, Everybody can do what they want. It's a free world. Well, guys, that's the end of the video here today. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below on what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.